Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back to Food According to El Roca. Hi guys, so today we're making tortilla wraps that can save you a lot of money because it doesn't take a lot of ingredients and you can make them and freeze them and use them as you need them in the house. So I hope you're gonna make this because you can have this with so many other things. You know how versatile they are. So you can have them with either chicken, you make a chicken wrap, you can make so many things with it. So here's the recipe. It only takes 3 cups of cake flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, a quarter cup of butter, and 1.5 cup of warm water. So you're gonna start by putting your flour, baking powder, and you rub in the butter. You put the salt in there, and then you're gonna rub in your butter into that mixture. And then after rubbing in your butter, now you're gonna put your water. You must put half of that water first, and then you mix, and then you're gonna put another half so that you get the consistency right. So you mix everything together and form it into a nice dough and knead it a little bit. And then you're going to put it aside for like 20 minutes or so. And then you can cut it into 12 equal parts. In this case, I cut it into 12, but you can also cut them into 6, which will make a bigger tortilla wrap for you. Or you can make the biggest ones, like it depends on you. But in this case, I made 12 small ones. You know, those normal small ones are the ones that I made with this with 12 when I cut it into 12. And then what you do, you are going to roll it by you always make sure you roll it in all directions so that it comes out round. You roll it in all directions while you are busy turning it. While you are busy rolling it, you turn it. As you can see, I floured my surface and then I roll it into all directions until I get a very thin consistency. As you can see there, it's a very thin consistency. And then I take it and then I rub it with a little bit of oil on either side, and I put it into a dry pan and make it. That's one way of making it. The other way, what you can do, you can make sure that you coat your pan with a little bit of butter, and then you put the wrap in there, and make sure when it starts bubbling, then you know it's time to turn it on the other side. So it doesn't take very long. As soon as it starts bubbling, then it's ready to be turned to the other side, and then you do brown it a little bit. Because it's a very thin consistency, then they don't take that long. They don't take that long to cook. Otherwise, you're going to end up burning it. And while you are busy making it, to make sure that you keep that softness, you must make sure you have an airtight container where when you finish making one, you put it into that container. When you finish, as you make them, so that they can keep the moisture and not get dry. So make sure that's very important so that they don't get dry on you. So that's how you make them. And I hope you're going to find this recipe. And if you have any question, please ask me a question there by the comment section. You can ask any question if you don't understand something. And thank you so much for coming back and watching this video.